What is good, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Let's go ahead and get the... Hopefully the background music isn't too loud for everybody there, but... Yeah, I figured yesterday people were asking during stream, let's take a look at Nekroz. And Lithium posted a video, which I'll pull up his deck list here. Let me find it. I'll just have to go to like the YouTube channel and pull it up. And I wanted to take a look at it, and I think we can optimize it. Because I don't think it was like a good list. I think it was, I mean, like, of course, it was his first. Hang on, I'm gonna click here and then there we go. Yeah, we'll just quickly pause it. Okay, so to go ahead and look at what he has going on here, is he has, 3 Amelia, 3 Advance, which I think is correct. 1, I forget her name. Oh, I forget her name. Ariel, I think, yeah. I think her name's Ariel. And then, of course, we have the 2 Rebear, which I don't think is correct. 2 of the Metaltron, I don't think that's correct. 2 Unicorn, I don't think is correct. And then playing double of all the ritual spells, and then playing 3 of the quick play. So, in the video, he ends up saying, 100% recommend going and checking it out. I did. A little, like you said, a little trip down YouTube to YouTube it, and we figured it out. And then I'm gonna have one of my artists work in like some sort of animating ring and something like that around it. But yeah, I just think that there's a way to optimize this. But as you can see, he only has like 5 non-engine, which isn't really a lot. And this deck really suffers from like the same thing as like it doesn't have a lot of space for non-engine, but it has a lot more than what is put on here. I think that you don't need to play 2 Metaltron, you don't need to play 2 Rebear. I don't think you need to play 2 Unicorn. So immediately you can cut down 3 cards right there, right off the bat. And then you can cut down pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4 cards with the, essentially with the, reducing all the ritual spells down. So then you get down to like 7 cards of free space. But I think that you need to play, I think it's called Nekroz of, right here it is, Nekroz of Caster. But yeah, it's just trying to figure out what to do. Yo, you ain't getting me, Bash. You ain't getting me. Nice try, buddy. Nice try. But yeah, it's just experimenting with these. Taking this, because this right here seems to be like in the right avenue mostly. I feel like this is like a general good conception. And you watch the video, he shows a lot of replays, and it does do fairly well. It's just trying to learn the combos and now like what to do to pivot away from like what we used to have, which was Bahamut and Toad, which just sucks, but it is what it is. But anyway, so this is what I'm experimenting with currently, and as you can see, like I don't have Ariel on the list. I do agree that possibly you could play, I mean, like, Phalaros is a turn-ending hand trap, so that's why you're playing it along with the Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. And then Imperm is like just your generic, along with these 2, the Call By and Tactics and stuff like that. I mean, technically speaking, you could potentially cut certain things, but if you shuffle it up, like this right here is like, this is a strong hand, so it's like, I don't know. I saw some other things where they said like, Amelia plus Brio is something. There's like different combo sequences. I know that the Advanced Sword was like a 1-card wombo combo, but that was the thing, is since this is a ritual deck, you got to keep in mind that most of your stronger combos is going to be like 2 cards, right? That's the thing, is like most of your stronger combos will be 2-card combos, which is all right. I was not a big fan of the Metaltron, but I feel like sadly, without the Toad and stuff, like you kind of got to. Extra deck is definitely not totally sorted out here. Something I think that is kind of cool about the Code Igniter is even if you're not using its effect at a Cyber's Ritual, you can use it to special summon one rich monster from your hand. So it is like a way for you, if you get denied access to your ritual spells, to be able to hard make a way to ritual summon, which is the Code Igniter, which is kind of cool. But let's just check it out here. So this right here is supposed to be a really strong hand, apparently. But I just don't know. Pitch this, probably search out this. Then Dynamundo should probably absolutely be in there. Good eyes, bash, good eyes. Go here. And then special this, search a Reed Bear. And we have like this right here prepped too, which is kind of wild. Droll just will cook this, so before anyone puts in the comments. Trigger this, search out Clauseless. And then we activate this. Finish these two. We add... It don't matter which one we add here, I guess. Bring out this to go and have a negate. Then add these two back. Yeah, you can't live your life in fear, right? Like, Droll's like one of those cards that is just... It's gonna hit us whether we like it or not. Add Trishula. And then, like, we have a setup here, so essentially... Right, I feel like... Let's see here. We have something else. Yeah, exactly. They got it. Not much more can be done about it. It just... So like, I remember seeing a thing that I brought up yesterday, that... Somebody said, like, Droll might need to be, like, how Max C was taken away and then, like, readdressed in the form of Chummies. Like, maybe Droll eventually gets, like, addressed. Because the crazy thing about Droll, I don't think Droll turn 0, like, right now is not terrible. That's what Droll's supposed to do. But what sucks is when you're going second into an opponent's board and they Droll you. I think that's the worst thing, personally, is when you're trying to go second and they Droll you because they have Droll to back it up. I feel like if they were able to remake Droll and have it say, you know, if you control no cards like the Chummies, Droll would be 100% more fair in that sense. But I don't know, like, I've always believed Droll's like a necessary evil, but we're just now in a format where, like, Shifter's gone, the Mulchummies are, like, high-impact hand traps, and Droll kind of hard counters them, so Droll just sees more play, and the best decks just die to Droll, so... Anyway, so let's see here. I use that. Have Valk here. I guess we could go here. Grab this, and then pick back up this. I feel like there was a way for me to somehow finagle into getting Colossus out here too. Yeah, that would be... I remember there was, like, I forget what page did it, man. It was some sort of Facebook page, and they said, like, possibly since the Mulchummies are, like, a bunch of Max C's kind of weakened down, like, Droll could be, like, that way in a way, too. But, I don't know. I feel like people cry about Droll, but then, at the same time, like, Droll is kind of, like... When you're going first, right? And your opponent has Droll, it's like Droll's doing what it's meant to do. It's supposed to slow down those turn 1 boards, giving you a chance to play. But it's, like I said, it sucks when you're going second into it and they have a Droll to back it up. So, like, you have 5 cards, 6 cards in your hands, you search a card, they Droll you, and now, like, 2 cards in your hand are, like, potentially dead because they can't add or they do some form of adding. Right? So it's just sad. Maybe one day. Right, one day Konami might address it, because every deck I play hard lose to Droll. So, I mean, like, arguably, like, we can do this, right? Preborn out this. And then set... So, I mean, that 2 cards, without having to play, like, the excessive, like, the Great Sorcerer and Ariel and stuff like that, we have Negate, Extra Deck Lock, and the ability to Trish. And we hard open Valk, actually protect Unicorn from being battled over. I mean, it's just... People just need to understand that. I think this deck can probably cheek some wins at locals, but I don't think, like, this is not the deck it used to be, the tier 0 deck. especially since they're deciding to give like, you know, like other decks like such power, like Mitsurugi, like literally giving a ritual that lets them summon from the deck, but we got our best card in the deck is like a hard once per duel effect. Even if it was not a hard once per duel, it wouldn't be that crazy. But let's see here. Let's do a rematch real quick. So again, we opened this. Maybe it's smarter to go on board breakers, right? Because like if you're only going to see one, might as well. Dude, I've actually been seeing. I've thought about some people wanting to do the Mitsurugi package, but if I'm going to play Mitsurugi in any deck, I'm going to play it in, like, I think it's best in Ritual or the pure Mitsurugi. I feel this deck is underrated. Yes, Mitsurugi is better, but don't underestimate Nekroz, Unicorn plus Negate, and traditional win opponent's turn. Yes, I agree. Mitsurugi is better because it's newer, right? But, like, Unicorn and Reed Bear are still, like, a crazy thing. Yeah, it's just kind of wild. I mean, it's good. Like rituals have always been like probably the weakest out of all the summoning mechanics. So like we didn't see like a prominent ritual deck until Nekroz. But then like after Nekroz, it was literally just silent until Voiceless Voice, I think, right? Don't call me if I'm wrong. Voiceless Voice was the only like ritual deck to do anything, and then now Mitsurugi is doing stuff. But the thing with Mitsurugi, in my opinion, that makes it so deadly and kind of just awful to deal with is the fact that it doesn't lock you into anything like every other or like a lot of other decks do, right? So, like, if Mitsurugi can just be paired with other good decks or, like, you know, certain things like that. And Prayers is insane. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. We were trying this a few streams ago, actually. Because the Mitsurugi, because the advance here, I'll just go ahead and search him. He makes a one-card Feral Imps, right? But I was just trying to figure out where to go from the essential, So, like, you normal this guy. Conveniently, we opened Amelia, right? So, like, this right here is a little bit different because then we can summon out here. And then we can special this. Use this to search a Reed Bear, right? Search a Reed Bear. And then right here, you have Feral Imp. Feral Imp, search the one that summons from the deck, the one that summons from the deck. And then, yeah, like, there's tons of sequencing, but it's just the one card here. Let's actually head back here. I just feel I'm a part of the Nekroz Facebook page, and people were talking about playing the Mitsurugi stuff, and that it just felt like a worse Mitsurugi Ryazul and stuff like that. But I do see like the synergy, like I do. So let's see here. If we're not playing that, we're technically not going to play the Nadir stuff, right? So then let's see here. Maybe you just cut tactics. Let's see. There's arguably a world where like you don't need the Metaltron anymore. Let's go search up Mitsurugi. If I wanted to play the smallest package, I feel like wouldn't it be something in the form of like this, maybe? And you gotta pray. You play prayers. Something in the form of like this small little 6-card package. Yeah, so like that was what I was playing. I was like, so if I'm only going to open one hand trap, right? So maybe you need to play like Ultimate Slayer and play like maybe I don't know if this deck gets hit by Ash or like the Molchummies is hard, right? I mean, if we get hit with Perilia, we do kind of hosed, so it's like, but we can't just live our life in this. So maybe you do like droplets. But even I don't like droplets because you need your hand stuff. So maybe you play like Ultimate Slayer, etc. Ooh, that's such a heavy package. Because like we only have like 9 spots for non-engine, right? Technically, we caught this, but I think Call By just needs to be played just for the off chance to draw it, so in case we get drolled. King of the Feral Imps is right there. Dynamundo, I need to put Dynamundo before I forget. And then like we don't need a lot of these anymore because we're not playing the Dogmatica stuff. You can play I guess that is a good... You're right. You can play Dominus Impulse. Which Impulse... So if I was going to play Dominus Impulse, I would probably just cut the Fuwaros and play 3 Impulse and then play Ash Imperm Fuwaros. Or I guess, you know, if Tactics was still at more than 1, you know what I mean? When Tactics was at 3, there was a world where I was thinking on just playing literally Impulse Imperm. But this isn't final, but let's just see like what... Let's see here. I'm gonna put a 2-card combo in the sense of because I know like the 1 card can get us to something, but I just don't understand. The 1 card, pretty much 1 advance gets you to the Mitsurugi stuff, right? Here, let's just go ahead and test hand it here. We'll run 2 back-to-back test hands here. I just want to see. So you normal summon this, use the effect, summon out, sure it. Activate this, summon here. Use the effect, grab this. Activate this, search a reed bear. A reed bear effect. Do that. Send that. And then use strategist to search. So like we could search. Maybe we search Trish here. Search Trish, banish, banish. Yeah, we search Trish, I feel like. Right? We activate this. Banish these 2. Oh, wait a second. I think there's a goof here then. No, I don't think there's... Is there a goof? There might be a goof. I might have already goofed it up here. Go here. Activate this. Detach that. Add this. Activate this. Summon out this. Then we can destroy the feral imps. But, like, what does that give us here? Destroy that. Search ritual. You almost have to play more names. Because, like, you want to get value off of your... This guy here. Grab this. Ritual summon reptile monster from your deck by tributing reptile monsters from your hand or field. Ritual. I think this is not a bad. This is bad. Oh, I goofed that up pretty good. Yeah, okay. We're gonna have to rematch this up. I didn't read that correctly. Okay. Normal summon. Use the effect to summon out Sure It. Activate this, special this. Grab Brio. Brio effect. Grab this. Activate this. We send this to grave. Use this effect to grab us Clauseless, maybe? Let's see here. We activate this by banishing these 2. Add this. Activate this. Ritual summon this. Tribute that. Add these 2. Almost. I feel like we're almost to something. I just don't... Yeah, like the Mitsurugi stuff... So maybe someone in chat can walk me through a little bit better, because I'm just not seeing... Let's just focus on a Mitsurugi line, then. We won't even include this Amelia here. So you normal summon this. Use the effect. Summon out Amelia. Amelia effect, grab us Brio. Then we overlay for King of the Feral Imps. Activate this. Detach that. Add this. Activate this. Summon out the Saji. Saji effect, pop this. Saji will attempt to add us the ritual spell, right? Yeah, add ritual spell. And then we activate the ritual spell. Ritual summon reptile monster from your deck by tributing. Yeah. Summon this out. Summon out the Amino Mokoromo. Use this guy's effect to search us for prayers. So that way we have prayers is now live. But like, what do we... I mean, I just don't understand what do we even get to after this point here. Because this right here says when this card is activated, Treat one reptile monster. Pitch here. Yeah, like we don't even... Yeah, not... We'll just go back to Lithium's list, I think. Which we need to add Metaltron. Nekroz, and then Dogmatica. There we go. Because in C, I feel like this can do stuff a little bit better. Maybe there's a world we can add in the... Yeah, see, I do not know the correct route. Titanic Lab, this right here. The Code Igniter is still pretty cool to have to be able to ritual summon in worst case scenarios. King of the Feral, you don't need Feral Imps. Bagusca probably, since you can always do that. Dynamundo, the Gravity Controller. Which that right here is just used so we can like overlay and then zip up into something. You don't need that. Let's just hit some gameplay. See what we need. Relentless Truth, okay. Played against this guy before. Alright, good deal. Impermanent Dream, baby. Alright. Mitsurugi Prayers. Oh, here we go. Okay, well, we get cooked here, actually. I feel like. Kind of ironic. Imperm's literally the worst hand trap against this deck. Well, Prayers is out of the way, so I guess that's okay. He's gonna get access to the ritual spell. Yep. Crazy. Crazy is also our first match. This is what's also wild. Man. It's a great purification. It's gonna suck. Gonna search for Nibiru. Let's try and keep him off that, I guess. Didn't want to use the Urakumo? Interesting. And see, this is what's ridiculous, man. Like, this is what's ridiculous about this deck, is that everything he did, a ritual spell that, like, lets you ritual summon from the deck does not lock you into anything, and he's just able to go into, like, Fiendsmith and just crazy things like that. Crazy. We'll try it. We'll try and break the board. Don't think we'll do it, but we'll try it. Caesar just kind of cooks us, I feel like. Yep. Checks out. Not a good draw. Okay, so then let's see here. If he drew Sacked by the Grave too, I was about to say might lose my mind. So normal effect. Or does it add this? Like, we can't search out anything else really. He just ends up hitting this. Dang, this just kind of sucks. Normal, special. I think this thing can hit the special. I think we're just cooked here no matter what, so I think I might just go for the more. No, really, I think we have to go for... We have to go for Advance, sadly. Then we get hit with Droll and we cry. No Droll? Okay. Well, possibly a Droll. Can't summon Trish here because Trish is a win effect. Okay. He has great purification. He has this guy to negate. Like, yeah, he checks every card we got coming his way, which is... Yeah, so we'll just discard Trish. One card in hand. Yeah, he negates the one card in hand, which is kind of crazy. I mean, like, I think we might be able to... Yeah. Yeah, then he just... Purifications. Yep. It do be that way. It inevitably do. B2? Let's try here. Alright, so... Let's get smoked by a Droll. No Droll, okay. Seems like a weak advance here, but that's okay. Okay. Grab this. Activate this. Some of that, some of that. Unicore effect of this. I feel like we just grab... Is there a way for us to grab Metaltron? So we have a potential Trish play. Oh, we can grab Metaltron, actually. Activate this and scale. We can potentially... pitch this. Let's go and activate this. Grab caster. Yeah. Grab back this. Let's see here. Activate this. Pitch that. Atrishula, I think is the correct call. Atrish. Activate. It just kind of depends what we want to do. Do we want to set up Metaltron? Yeah, let's just... And we'll just wait. We'll see what happens. We'll hold Trish in case they just try to drop Imperm on Unicore. You gotta be kidding me. Golden Castle. I haven't seen this in a hot minute, man. Yeah, we'll just deck that. Go figure, right? Pot of Desires. Yep, can't stop that. There's a green Manju deck. Let's see here. Well, Eat a Millions is not good. Oh, well, we're cooked now. Hmm. Twin Twisters. Oh, really? Crazy, man. This man's living like 2015. Okay, well. Let's see here. So we should just be able to kill him. Let's see here. Banish, banish. 3 and 4, yeah. Just Trish him here, I guess. It's underrated because it's bad. Then let's see here. Nope, he surrendered. Yeah, it's not the support. It's just kind of crazy, right? For them to, like, we all know Nekroz was made the way it was back in the day, so it's just kind of crazy for Konami to give, like, Mitsurugi, it's like, I given Mitsurugi's new, you know? But, like, for Mitsurugi to get such great support, then for the Nekroz stuff to be kind of subpar at best. Well, shoot, we'll just normal start here, normal summon, use the effect. Throws in perm here, that's pretty good, but we have a 3-card combo to push through it. Ash on that, that's insane. Oh, all or nothing. Well, that gets us somewhere. Do we add... Yeah. Bro, if he had Droll too, I was going to just lose it. This man deserves to get me. We have Brio. Hang on here. Activate Brio, search Unicore. Is that the line? Brio, special... At Unicore, special Unicore, Unicorn and Prey. Or is it add Amelia, special Amelia, Amelia effect? Dump, dump... But I don't have... Yeah, hang on here. Maybe it's a different line. All right, let's just think here. Think. Add Amelia, special Amelia. Amelia adds me a warrior. Adds me Reed Bear, discard Reed Bear itself, and that to send to... Yeah, that would get me to nowhere. Whereas if I grab Unicore, at least I can... Yeah. Activate the effect. Grab this. Or grab this, pitch that. I read bear. I don't think there's really anything except for grabbing Trish, right? Grab Trish and hold the line. Throws. Maybe he. No, my luck. He'll draw double Imperm. I mean, if he just has to summon something bigger than Unicorn, then we're kind of cooked regardless. Yo, peeps. Well, let's see here. That gets him to a trap. Oh, man. Yeah, no, that's fine. Actually, I think that trap, or the realm just completely out. The realm gets us. That's crazy. Just, bad. Well. And that dumps. Yeah, I think that's Ash Ball. Especially since he's playing this, that'll keep him off the big fusion. Bro drew call by. Every time I see this like reaction or something, I was like the Mandro, the one of call by, one of cross out. But yeah, just keep him off of the fusion. Can't stop that. Thank goodness this guy, as long as he doesn't play Infernoble cards. We should be able to hold the line. Unicorn should be able to do it. Oh no, he's able to whack over Unicorn. Battle phase, whack. This boost and drops, yeah. Actually, that's pretty cool. Pretty good. Simplified Yu-Gi-Oh, man. He can attack twice. Yep, that's pretty good. What's the play now, then? Wow. Red Eyes Darkness Metal? What the heck? That's crazy. That's insane, too. Okay. Let's see here. So we just need to banish. We can Trish him. Activate this, banish. So he's going to throw Ash there. Okay. Sweet. So Ash is now gone. Okay, I gotta think here. Grab this. Or is it grab this? Special Zai? Okay, so I think it has to be... What's in here? Valk. Man, is it... Grab this, activate this. Use this as full tribute, or is it grab this, pitch? So what do I have in my extra deck here? I think we're gonna try something. We're gonna try something here. Grab this. Normal. Use the effect. Do this. This should work, right? Yeah, he doesn't have no hand, which sucks, but... Let's see here. Activate this. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think he should have scooped by any means. I think he... Well, maybe because his follow-up would have been kind of wacky. I'd have been summoned, gone battle phase, and try to draw, because this right here can tribute, right? During the main phase, you tribute up to 2 monsters. Yeah, I was going to tribute, and try to draw 2 more. Sweet, well. We'll keep trying. Dude, we played some Night Rain last night, for all you guys out there who don't... Maybe you guys recognize the lo-fi beats. It's Elden Ring. But we played some Night Rain, dude, and I've not had so much fun playing Night Rain. Like, that game is a blast. It's some of the most bullshit I've ever seen, but it was a blast. Okay, well. Okay. Start off by normal summoning. Use the effect. Okay, so... Is it special this out, mirror into that. That searches Brio, banishment. I'm just trying to figure, God, see, there's so many different lines and trying to get to the most, maybe it's like trying to get to the best word we can get to. Summon this, that search that, pitch, dump. Or is it summon this, pitch, jump? Yeah, I think we do this actually. We're free balling right now. We're just free balling. That's 3 summons, use this effect. Grab this. Activate this. Grab Amelia. Activate Amelia. Special Amelia effect. Grab a Reed Bear. Activate a Reed Bear. And we want to send... I think it's send Unicorn. Is it send Unicorn? Is it send... Ooh, decision. All right, so let's see here. So I have this engrave. I can banish this. Banish this. Banish this. Search. Oh, man. What is it? What do you send here? I think it has to be send Unicorn. Or maybe no, I think it's send Trish. I think it's send Trish. Yeah, we send Trish. Yep. Send Trish. Activate this by banishing Trish and that. Add cycle. Activate cycle. Reborn out of Rebear. This is a weak advance, but like we still get back. And then set, moved in phase. We can Trish. With clauseless. Still not too bad if you ask me. For Nekroz, right? For Nekroz. Foolish Bale of Goods. Only deck I know is playing that is the White Forest. Sends the trap. Trap searches Diabel. We ash for that. Keep him off of Diabel because that card is crazy good. No, it's Crystal Beast. Hold up. Well, maybe. Because this card can search any field spell, right? Yeah. Sure, dude, missed. Totally awesome, I tell you what. Rainbow Bridge. I had one. No, that's okay. Crystal Bond. Okay. Waterfront. Okay. I love Waterfront decks, dude. Like, there was Brilliant Fusion's back, and the only thing I can think of is I can just think of World Chalice, man. If this card plays 2 Crystal Beasts. Okay, no, that's fine. This deck's also... I think this deck's crazy, too. Like... Dude sent the wrong trap? Oh. Okay, I feel like... Yeah, I'm okay. Because he probably is going to attempt to move this forward, right? That's the plan. Move Carbuncle forward, Carbuncle trigger, and permit. Hey-oh, what? Oh, the Snake Eyes Doom Dragon? Let's just fling this here. Oh, I could have used Nekroz Colossus. I totally forget sometimes. Waterfront. Yeah, Waterfront's ad's fine, dude. You had Gamma Seal. Ooh, I gotta be quick now, actually. I gotta be fast. Because he's just gonna... No, he wouldn't Kaiju me. He might at the end of it, but he's gonna try and keep this. Because if he gives me the Kaiju, I have unlimited negates. But if Kaiju, then he can just back over it, I guess, right? That's one of the crazy things about when I was playing, like, Crusadia, Guard Dragon, etc. And, like, even World Chalice can be attributed. You would give them a Kaiju knowing they have stuff. Right? Yeah, see... That kind of sucks. Dang. Never would have thought. Crazy. Sucks I had to use that. Now this is dead, so now I'm just a sitting duck. So if you can get Gamma back out, he kind of smokes me, to be honest with you. Ooh. Now you should be able to do this, right? Dragon, if this card is face up, but you can, once per turn when this card attacks. Face up, and a card spell trap code instead of sending you can only... I'm confused. I thought this, you can banish this card that's... Oh, okay, so it can't do anything, and... Just Colossus over here holding the ground, you know, like... Ugh. Really went after Little Knight. Well, dude, I don't know. I think I Trish here. He's forced to just do this, so... Chain, and then... There we go. But he's definitely... There's not a... I don't think I could draw one... There's a lot of cards I could draw, actually. Sweet. Well... Dun. SP comes back. That's a pretty good card, actually. Hold up. God, if he has Ash Blossom, I'm cooked. Must not be Ash, because he would have threw it with the quickness. He must be debating on the SP. Add this. Let's see here. Pitch that. Just trying to figure out what the best route here is. Is it pitch this, pitch this, normal summon? Yeah. I feel like this dude might... Like, it's just kind of... I feel like this dude, it played incorrectly, but maybe, just maybe, the setup I had was enough to work. Like, maybe he knew what the setup was, right? So, like, he knew it was difficult to play around. So we grab this guy. I've already exhausted Advance's effect. So I can't add back. Because that's once per duel. Per Konami, right? Yeah, this right here checks the SP. Maybe it doesn't, actually. Oh, maybe. And unless this last card's like Nibiru. Okay, so let's think here. I have this, add this. I have that in my hand. Yeah, let's just do this. And then I can use this, activate that, bring back out Trish him, and then I have Claws. Yep. This should be pretty decent for game, I think. Or do I bring back a Reed Bear? Trishing just sounds so... I think I want to need to go for damage, so... Just seems kind of dumb to... Maybe Trish was the smart route. I had this. Battle phase. Smoke there. Oh, and that is enough. Sweet, yeah. Nekroz best deck. Let's go. All right. Just kidding. It's not the best deck. Like I said, I feel like this deck can definitely cheek some wins out at locals, but definitely nothing higher, man. My first ever nationals I went to, I took this deck. It was right in Zodiac format. And the logic was the deck could still consistently put out Unicore, and Zodiac just couldn't out Unicore. But the problem is that Zodiac always had, like, Forbidden Lance, or Forbidden Chalice, I think. So they always outed Unicore, so it was just like, oh man, and stuff like that. So, but, instead, I don't think I'm not going to repeat taking Nekroz to... We got real lucky in winning all of the RPSs so far. Ooh, brother, ooh. I haven't got hit with Droll either, so I mean, that's very fortunate. Son of a gun. Jinxed myself. Jinxed it. It do be that way. Let's see what you got here. A Reed Bear? Oh, no. I think this is also what you need to play. Well, now that we've lost, you know, Bahamut, this is why you need to play Metaltron, is because if a Reed Bear in some form or fashion, either or, right? If either one of these cards gets removed from gameplay, you can rely on the other one for disruption. So it's like, good. Now, if you hit both of these cards in one go, it'd have been kind of brutal. Draco Sec? Surely this is... What? Set 3. Oh, boy. We just get cooked here. More chummy. I'm just gonna fucking throw this now. I don't know if he plans to special summon at all, but... grab this. Attempt to summon out Imperm here. Okay. Activate this. Special, use the effect. Another Imperm. Droplets. Jesus Christ, dude. Crystron, okay. Well, we don't really have much more things we can do except for Baguska Pass, I feel like. And if this last card's another Imperm, we're just kind of cooked by that. Let's see here, just trying to go into this. That can't really do us anything. I mean, maybe there's a world where you can play like a really high level Cyverse. I have to check out Cyverse Ritual. So that way you could just use this guy to summon something out of your hand. That might be a way to go, actually. Skull Guardian effects, Archbionic GG's. I think we just do this. I think the Skull Guardian stuff comes in the same scenario as... the Skull Guardian stuff is in the same scenario as like the Mitsurugi stuff. Just because they're rituals doesn't mean they work fluidly together. And just because like there's like niche situations where they search doesn't make them... I think Skull Guardian by itself is more consistent than what Nekroz could make it. Go figure. Well... Well, he makes Cherubini send. We just ash whatever he dumps to search. Call it good. Well, we don't call it good because we might get hosed. Man literally saw, what is he? Droll. 1, 2, 3. Literally saw so much. And even if you count Fenrir. The man saw so much. So much. Non-engine in their hand was... Ugh. Maybe, hypothetically. I mean, no matter what board we set up, he even still had the double droppy to smoke it, so that's pretty wild. Probably make SP here, is my guess. No? Okay, sweet. Well, that's good. All right. Bucko, you're getting it now, dude. No Droll, no non-engine. We got you now. I say that, but I don't think we actually do. A Rebear's gone. I gotta remember Rebear's gone. Okay. Well, that does change quite a bit, actually. Add this. Or is it just... I think it has to be. I think I have to add this, pitch that. Oh my god, this is such a wonky... Without a Rebear. Okay, so add this. Summon out. Or is it add this, overlay, reborn, detach, summon, SP, don't. So pretty much, I think this might be the best way we do this here. Okay. Activate this. I guess we do this. Activate this. Detach that. Okay, so then we'll go battle phase. Attack here. Attack here. Main phase 2. Dude, actually, I could potentially make a Zeus. That's kind of wild. Okay. Revisions, right? This is why we do this. This is why we do this. Foolish Burial. I mean, yep, that'll do it. Smiger. That's okay. I drew one card so he can draw one card. Let's see. Your quick effect target one face-up monster. Yeah, we just gotta be smart here. He adds this swerve in. Hold up, bro. You can't be serious. I guess there's no other line, right? Wasn't it add Sulfenir? Add Sulfenir effect to pop, right? How do you feel about cheesing out Armorphage Factor, the Imaginal Draco, maybe in the side for going? How would you cheat it out? Okay, so I actually want to take a look at this real quick here. Let's look up Zeus. Put in Zeus, and then I want to look up some Cyverse rituals. Is there anyone that's huge? Like a huge Cyverse ritual? The Magician, Libromancer. None of them are like super big, which is kind of crazy. So you can search it, and not, so like I can't. All this is this. She's level what? She's level I think 9. So like the only I can't even cheat out like in the big one. So like that's kind of darn. Darn. Saphira in the pile can just pitch and... Oh, okay, so using Saphira in can take... Oh, like... I don't know, man. That'd be kind of cool. I know that Drytron used to do that, right? Drytron used to do that. Yeah, like the giant pile ritual stuff is kind of cool, but then you're just playing like the pile... You know, the consistency of having a pile deck to the end... You know what I mean? I don't know, do you? So this lets you fusion summon. Is there like any good fusion, chat? Is there like a good solid fusion to like utilize the Cyverse Sage? Like, I know you can make resonance, right? But is there like any other good fusion? Because essentially you can fuse... Let's see here. You can use this plus this right here. So 2 Cyverse monsters. Let's get out of here and go to fusion. Clockwork. Is there just one Cyverse ritual fusion plus 5? So you can make test on one Cyverse monster in your hand. When your opponent activates, you control link 4. Okay, so that's like arguably the best one, right? 2 Cyverse monsters. You contribute 1 Cyverse monster. You can add what? You can... You can target 1 sign at fusion and 1 sign monster. Okay, so he's 1 Cyverse plus 1 link monster. That doesn't do anything. Let's see here. So literally the most generic one is the Worm and the Chimera, but you don't use either one of them. To do anything. Checks out. Okay. So we just can't utilize this effect then. Honestly, couldn't this just translate to Little Knight? So like we don't need to have... Like we don't need to have that sort of, what do you call it? Don't need to have utility out of the Sage, is what I'm saying. Detach. I mean, like even then, like you still have to ritual summon using a monster, so this might not even be that much worth it, you know what I mean? Search a ritual. You have 8. I mean, it does get you a ritual to hand, so I mean, like, that is, like, decent. What's this card? You can ritual summon using any sign out ritual damage. You're taking half. While you control link monsters, monster your opponent controls cannot target them for a card attack except this one. Monster opponent cannot target monsters you control with card effects except this one. Battles a link monster. I mean... Cyverse Magician has like a cool effect, right? So maybe like there's like some obscure lines where you ritual summon, but like what do you almost have to do this because like all your other monsters. Maybe it is. All right, let's just save it and try it, right? Save it and try it. Also, chat, I actually gotta hold up. I'll leave the queue real quick. I want to show you guys something pretty cool. I want to show you guys this. So if you guys are not members, I'd recommend becoming members. So in order, I had to close down the shop, right? Because my distributor went MIA on me when I was in the hospital, and it just backlogged me. Had to like, a lot of people bought my product to help support me while I was recovering, but then since my distributor didn't follow through, I had to just issue a bunch of refunds. So instead, what I decided to do is to promote the channel membership. Is I commission local artists to do playmat designs, and then I offer them for members. So for essentially, I think it's $5.99 or $10.99. I can't remember. It's just a one thing. Maybe it's $5.99. You can go in, you get access to pretty much all the you get access to the there we go. Get access to artworks essentially, right? So right now there's like a Charles one, a Joyous one, and then I'm gonna try working with my tech dudes because I'm tech and technology prepared to get like a Google Drive set up for members, so members can just get access to them all the time. But we just decided to drop this playmat. If you're a huge fan of Dark Souls and stuff like that, this was playmat, and especially like a fan of Mermails, a fan of Infernobles, you can get one of the other. You don't have to get the 2-player, but this is a 2-player playmat that you will see possibly pop on when I decide to go to locals and stuff like that. But anyway, it's for you guys out there mostly. Even if I never use it, it's there for you guys. You guys can then go through like Pyramid TCG, Metamats, Imperium Duelist, whatever playmat provider you have that makes custom playmats. You can use this artwork and go through it for you guys and stuff like that. So yeah, if you guys want to become members, I highly recommend doing it. I'm going to try and keep up on this, trying to do like maybe one a month or something like that of a new artwork that's pretty cool. Maybe do member-only polls and stuff like that to where you guys can vote what the next artwork will be and everything. So yeah, so just support, support the channel by that way. This mat will probably be on. I ended up building a top-down rig to do like more thematic duels and more like themed duels instead of going and doing locals, because I think what I'm going to do, since the videos have done so poorly on the channel of the top-down, I'll just do like a Duel Night Challenge or Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Challenge like Cali Effect does with my buddy Jason or my buddy Caleb or a bunch of my buddies. Have them come over, and then we just do like a fun showcase or something like that. And then when I go to locals, when I do the versus local series, I'll just use the GoPro and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, shameless plug, become a member, get access to like these type of things. Yeah, that's it. All right, anyway, join the queue. I feel like this deck is not so super simple. It has like a lot of complexity to it, and that's where like since you're playing a deck that's already like quote unquote bad, I should say, weak, right? That you need to have every interaction down. I just don't have that yet. Ooh, okay, this is pretty good. So we'll bait with this. In perm, okay. Pretty strong, actually. We actually have to follow up. Hopefully don't have Ash. He doesn't. Okay. I think we sing Garua. Add Maximus. Garua effect. Give me a card. Prep. That's pretty good. Okay, I just got to think here. Activate this. Banish that. Summon that. I'll hold out here for this. Or no, I need to go ahead and do this now, I think. Yeah, go ahead and do this. Send Titanic Clad. And send Herald. Then he can send his 2. He only has 4 cards in his extra deck. Say what? He only has 4 cards in his extra. Okay, well. I guess we activate Brio. Go here, grab Brio. Brio into Colossus. Special this. And see, like, maybe there's a world where you played the Ecclesia, so, like, I can use this as ritual fodder, and then during the in-phase Titanic Clad effect and stuff like that. I think we grab a Rebear here. And then we go a Rebear effect. Send the... Is that all I want to send? Yeah, send these 2. Dump this. I'm locked out of the extra deck. Activate this. Banish. These 2. Add this. Hitting imperming that was pretty big. I guess I could have done it differently and summon out this guy, activate this. Okay. So I gotta think here. Add this. Right. Add this. Or is it add this? I think it's add this. Activate this. Send that. Summon out that. I think I goofed this up pretty big, actually. Trigger the effect to go ahead and add. Let's see here. Add the mirror. No, I don't want to add mirror because mirror can't get me anything. These are both level 8, so interesting, is it? Add caster, pitch caster. So I'm gonna lock out the extra deck. Okay, gotta remember that. Or is it just add Trish for protection? I think we had Trish for protection. He already impermed us, so we just had Trish. Maybe we activate this in the scale. Target one spell trap. Or we just hold it. And let's just go in phase. Add this. So yeah, we would be able to essentially use this for tribute fodder potentially. I kind of goofed that up pretty bad, actually. I feel like I had a pretty decent hand to play through. You're shooting me. Okay, well. Let's see, activate this pitch. So I can Trish him possibly. Let's just activate this. It says target, please say it says just target one card. Yep. So target this, chain link 1, target that, activate this, chain link 2. Draw. Ooh, another Nadir Servant, even though we don't need it. Just put that back. Judgment. Okay, so let's see here. I can activate. Do I have enough for? I do. Yeah, I think it's just activate this. Search for this. Normal this. Effect of this. Summon out this. Activate her effect. Then we can just overlay for... Okay, so let's see. We grab this. Where's it grab this? I think we grab this. Grab this. Then we go... Am I really locked out of the X? Oh, because I used Maximus. Okay, yeah, that's... see here. Yeah, I think we just go here. Chain link 1. Chain link 2. Torrential Tribute. Wow. Holy. They are some garbage being played. Let's see here. We can just... Oh, wow. We can do a lot of these here. Oh, it's level 9. Okay, so we gotta go. Yeah, I kind of goofed that up, I think, now, looking back at it. I should have banished, like, Trish. I should have banished, like, Trish. And then, because this is... Or, can this exceed? Didn't wait for someone. Equal or exceeds. Yeah, I should have. Nope. Oh, that's okay. We'll just hold it. Yeah, my bad. Like, what is this? Yakashi? Like, I haven't seen this guy in forever. We just beat him down. Torrential Tribute, man. That's just wild. This is why this guy's playing in the casual. I guess arguably, same here. Head of the Abyss. Are you serious, dude? Okay, well. It's these janky players that I actually get, like... I have a good time clapping. Is because, like, this type of bullshit is so obnoxious. Okay, so we drew the Mulchummy. So let's see here. How do we... Battle phase. Main phase 2. I feel like I just used this effect to draw 2. That's pretty good. Use this to grab us. Rio. You have Discord? I don't want to clog chat with my 6-card pile. Yeah, absolutely, dude. I think, hang on here. I'll get Discord. It should be in the... I'll just copy this and I'll put it here in the chat for all of us. And that should work right there. Okay, and then let's see if I can activate this. Pitch. Pitch. Add this. Normal. Use the effect. Hey, we got you now, dude. We got you now. Only took us long enough. Let's see here. An overlay. Or is it just... I think it's just SP pass, yeah. Yeah, you want a maximum disruption. Herald the Abyss again. Dark Hole. My god, dude. This is ridiculous. Yeah, that was such a waste of... that. I get it. Play what you want to play, man, but that type of Yu-Gi-Oh! Hasn't existed for a hot moment. Yeah, awesome. I'll actually, if you don't mind, if you got into... Let's see here. Go J-Rock. Oh, we'll play first. Interesting. Awesome. Thank you. I'll drop some cool inboards and discuss how we got that. Awesome, brother. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Normal summon, use the effect. This might eat. For chummy, okay. Let's see here. Send this to grave. Trigger this to search for this. Activate this and this. Add this. Pitch that. Search. He just needs more chummy, so that's the only draw I'm gonna be. That's the only draw I'm gonna give him actually. Summon back a Reed Bear. Reed Bear's like hands down my favorite. Add back. No, we don't want to. Add back these two. Okay. Grab this, special this, effect of that. Or is it grab this? Already have access to that. Yeah. Grab this. I can go... We're sending this. Dude, drop the Fawawi. He's still probably going to cook me, actually. Okay, that's actually a pretty good draw. Okay. Activate this. Special. Use the effect here, I think. Because I can get one more search for a ritual, so I can go ahead and search out... I think I search out this. Special that. Search out this. Activate this. Use this. For full tribute. Activate this. Banish. Go here. Activate this. Send this and Titaniclad. He has to send 2. If he sends Fiendsmith stuff, we can negate that with a Rebear. Pretty good. What did he send here? Lunalight, okay. So now we add ourselves this. This is actually a jacked board. Activate Kaleidoscope. Send that. Send that. Trigger the effect of this. Search out Trishula. Set the trap. Because then we have shirt in hand, yeah, in phase. Titaniclad. Use this. Add to hand. Okay, yeah, so he's staring down some pretty big. We didn't give him a draw, which was pretty good. That's fine, dude. Drop Prilia. You'll get maybe 1 off me. Or actually, add 1 polymerization from your deck. That's fine. Poly's okay. These 2 will trigger, I believe. I think they trigger. Chainlink 2, Kaleido Warrior, target the poly. Oh, you can still trigger it. No, he's fine. Add back polymerization. Add back Kaleido check. Okay, so now I just gotta wait for the perfect time to Trishula. This card stands for cost, right? Once per turn, you can see one Lunite monster from your extra deck. I think I can Trish here, actually. Whoa. Trish here. Trish. He'll get 1 draw, but that's okay. Chainlink 1, Trish. Chainlink 2, Shuret. Grab this. Banish. Banish. And then 1 random card. What do we hit? Hit Tiger. I mean, that's pretty decent. This card has an effect when it's banished. Let me try one. You can activate these effects. Opponent cannot. Cards and effects can activate. Oh, huh. Wow, yeah, so sweet. Save that replay. We'll call it the... Luna Light versus Nekroz. Alright. Actually, there's... I think there's a pretty cool... Let's see, I'll go check out my replays real quick. Let's see here. I saved one yesterday. I gotta clean all these out, man. It was this finesse board with it's a Crystron cooked. Like, check this out. So, yeah, Dark Flare Swordsman, he ashes. I search out the guy anyway. I normal summon, use the effect. We grab that. Activate that. Search out Renault, special Renault. We end up just cooking this Crystron player. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. Search, search. We get double Book of Moon against Crystron's already crazy. So he chains here. So, like, we do Nibiru here, which is really good. But this is, like, why I feel like the deck's super, like, crazy. Is even through Nibiru, we have 2 Book of Moons, right? But, yeah. Summon out here. Dex gets moved forward. We get to move. This is just kind of a cool thing, right? Effect Ascend. Then we equipped here. Reborn out Turpin. Hard make Charles through it. It's just kind of crazy. I'm gonna... hold up, guys. I'm gonna actually... halt this real quick. Sorry, I didn't realize it was so loud. We're gonna... There we go. Yeah, and then... he hits me with droplets on top of it. Smyger to go ahead and search for inclusion, right? Imseti. So it's like literally this Crystron player opened so well. So I'm like, oh no, like this is crazy. Like I played through Ash and Nib to get completely my back bent over by all these horse cards. So I got to play correctly. I equipped here to make him bigger. He declares. I try to book a moon. It sins. But then this is where like the recursion comes up. Just literally recur bodies. Malgus gets me a draw. Drawing a cross out. He whacks over Ricciardetto. Summons out Sulfador. I imperm Sulfador because this is like the choke point, right? And now I just got to out... Pretty much Sark and these guys in like a similar time here. Bring back Charles. Equipped. Link into this guy. Go here. Draw Call By, which is insane. Switch to attack. And essentially, I'm just trying... I have access to the Ultimate Flame Swordsman and Gearfried access, so I was just trying to get there. So we just finesse our way through these avenues to try and get access to Gearfried. Make the Amblo L2 to be big enough. Summon Gearfried. Go ahead and fusion out this guy. Equip, and then we just go battle phase attack. Effect of this, negate and destroy. Suck up the Amseti. This Wex over here, this Wex here, and then right there it was. Ultimate Flame Swordsman for the win. That's why, like, I think that this deck is really slept on. I really ain't gonna lie. I'm not saying it because I'm biased, but I am biased. How do you delete? No, I just want to delete. Oh. This is an old one. Yeah, I want to leave. Is this how I have to go through and do them all? You're kidding me? Yeah, we ain't doing that. No way, Jose. We'll just do another thing. But yeah, that was like so crazy. I was like, wow, I beat Ash Nib, full Horus engine, droplet. Like that was... I don't think there's a world like... Well, I don't think there's a world I lost, but also it's just like kind of crazy that the deck can facilitate that through pretty much a board breaker like droplets, high impact hand trap like Nib and Ash, and still was able to play through it all. And that's what the Flame Swords and stuff does. It's like even if he just held Ash and hit the Angelica on the best effect, right? We still have 2 Book of Moon set. We're under 5 summons with Angelica, so they can't Nib me, so that Nib just sits in the hand. So then the inboard's still pretty good. Dang, we were just wrecking. Today we were just clapping with... Oh, this ain't good at all. Oh, no. Oh. Fuck it, we ball. Imperm, Ash, and a Dream. Well, this seems like, no, we'll let him add. 10th attack and probably searches out the Schwarzer, this guy, yeah. Yeah, we just ashed that. That card's like one of the best cards in the deck. Normal summon Poplar. If this card is special summon, da da da. Special. Okay, no, he's good. Yep, yep. Tribute to summon, right? Yeah, this guy's too good. This gets him to Tachyon. I mean, now he just attacks over me, right? That's normal summon 2 unknowns. Because I don't have a really good hand either. It takes, but that's the crazy thing is I keep saying I don't have a good hand, but like every time like we've got lucky enough to draw, we draw into like one of our 1-card starters, which is like Prep, Brio, Avant. So like we play like 9 1-card starters. That's not it. That's not it, Chief. Just pass it here. Well, Ash the next thing he does, because it probably go Swartz in it. Nope, normal that. Oh, then we Ash that. That was his normal. I don't think he can the other dragon me, so that means 2 unknowns. That was his normal summon. He just has to draw an extender. Oh, no, he did not. So we get one more shot. One more opportunity to let it happen. Let's find out. Draw! As long as you don't have Ash. He doesn't. Yippee. All right. Can't imperm me. We're off to the races. Don't even need to send Titanclad here. We send that. And that. He has to send 2. Yeah, we're off, boys. We're off. Off we go. Yep. Chainlink 1, this. Chainlink 2. Let's see, I get to add... I think we had Brio. Locked out the extra. Gotta remember that. Activate this. Search this. Use the effect. Yep, we just made it. That... Dude, yeah. Nadir. I was like... Nadir's also like a 1-card combo. So I should have made... We have like 12 like 1-card starters in the entire deck. If not more. You can also say like this guy can also pseudo be that way. Let's see, we grab this, use this. Did I already use Brio? Oh, no, I already used Brio. Ugh. What was I thinking? Activate this. Well, that was... Sucks. Can't believe I goofed that up. Misplays for days. That's what happens when you misplay. That's why we misplay. Yeah, that's why I like the Nadir package and like almost any Ritual-esque deck. Or even like when I was playing it in the Regenesis stuff, the Regenesis deck had such good... Like that card just did so much. It does more for like Ritual-based strategies because that's like what the Dogmatica is based for, you know, is Ritual stuff. But it just has such a... It's such a strong 1 card. You know what I mean? I think I really goofed this. I was supposed to add that. I should have... I think I should have been able to kill him here. I should have been able to summon a Rebear, and my inboard would be a Rebear plus Metaltron, but I goofed. I goofed, which is why we test, because like I said a little bit ago, this deck feels like it's very punishing to not... You have to play it properly. Afterglow is insane. But I feel like we just keep him off Afterglow, which is going to be hard. Summon. It's all 1 effect. Regenesis was the only deck that ate me alive at the Wisest Providence. Regenesis is wild, man. Just free. Just free bodies. I feel like we do this. Permanently banish the Afterglow. Then he specials the Afterglow. No, we can't special Afterglow, right? If you control a galaxy-sized monster, you can special summon. Yeah, smart. See, we're smart. Yeah, Regenesis is wild. It's just too... Like, I like the deck, and I was like... I've done a few streams and videos on it. It's like, I really do enjoy, like, the deck, the artwork, the story, but the lore behind it, the art and everything. That, like, but I just don't like how low of a ceiling it is. That's my only issue. But it doesn't make it a bad deck, you know what I mean? Like, the deck is a good deck. It's just too low ceiling for my playstyle. Yep, we cooked him here. too low of a, you know what I mean, just low ceiling but wide floor plan is what I'm trying to say. Impermanent Dream, okay. But yeah, that deck is really kind of crazy. But Endear is just insane. I feel like any ritual deck. Though I think a pile would eat Regenesis. Bro, regional enrichment. I think I might try. I want to travel more this next season. I got very fortunate. K9, we're cooked. We are totally cooked. I was very fortunate this last like the first regional we went to, I was able to, you know, potentially get my invite so I didn't have to go to like any other regionals. But like I would like to travel more to like YCSs and stuff. Or I'm looking at either YCS Anaheim, I think, or Pasadena, one of the two, or then or YCS Vancouver. It's one of the two that I'm looking at going to after nationals. Vancouver's just like right after Nat, so I'd like to go to like the one in California because of Disney World. I haven't been to Disney World in a long time. So that's what I'm thinking. Have one impermanent dream. I feel like I hold it for the XYZ, because doesn't the XYZ negate? So it's like I just hold this. Yeah, isn't this one like the negate or something? You can detach, add one cannon card from your deck to your hand. Quick effect, detach one to negate the other. Yeah, we'll just let it go. Because I feel like, yeah, I won't need to throw it at it during its turn. I don't know what this... Surprised this isn't Vanquish Soul yet, to be honest with you. This deck is going to be an issue, too. Yeah, I'm not going to stop it. Impermanib, the best 2-card combo would go pretty hard right here. Also, guys, another shameless plug. Not about becoming a member and everything, but also check out Dueling Guard. Sponsored by them. Use code COG to get 5% off. That's pretty good, man. I really could... I mean, I technically could do it, right? Like, I could really just shut everything off. But if that's Imperm, I'm cooked too. Like literally, that's the crazy thing. Is like, Unicorn into this would kill all these, but like one fell Imperm. So like, I gotta really think this through here. I think I draw for turn. Draw Ash. Okay, that would have been decent. I think I just fire off Imperm. Hit here. This is a horrible matchup now that I think about it. Horrible, horrible matchup. I might... Because as soon as I start activating my Nekroz cards, his cards can trigger. So I gotta really establish down... Is it... I think it's pitch this, search Trish. This into Unicorn and Clauseless, search. Kaleido, activate Kaleido. If we cannot stop it, summon, establish Unicorn to stop all this, and we try to break the board. We're gonna try it. That's also something that's cool about the deck is preparations is not... Okay. So... This sucks. Activate. See if we can do it. Because if one of these is Imperm, we can check one. And that'll allow Unicorn to resolve 2023. Ugh. Technically, we could also send, like, Intis. Let's see here. Target one XYZ monster you control. Special summon from your deck, one K9 monster. Okay. He's going to special on top of it. The werewolf. Add this. If he throws Droll at me, too, this is going to be GG. And it's kind of upsetting, because I really don't want him to throw Droll, because I want to see if I can play through this. Like, if he has... Well, clearly he doesn't have Droll, but... Oh, he can just overlay into another one. Yep, so... Look at your opponent's hand and banish one card from it till face down. Oh, that's pretty crazy. When your opponent activates a card effect, you can detach one of these materials from the ground depending on whose turn it is. Your opponent's turn, look at their hand. That's wild. Okay. Well, he knows what's in my hand, so he knows what to negate. That just saw that deck card's insane, dude. Like, what the hell type of Yu-Gi-Oh is this, man? Crazy, man. I don't win because this thing can just negate, right? When your opponent activates a monster effect in the hand or graveyard, and that's exactly what I want to do. Fuck this deck, dude. Such a horrible matchup. Yeah, activate this, he negates it, we're cooked. Negate. GG. Yep. It's crazy, man. I do not think that... Hot take. I don't think giving decks or making a deck that has turn 0 interaction is the way to correct the power creep Konami. I think you guys know what you need to do in order to do it, and you just aren't doing it. Anywho, on to the next. Ooh, we get to go first. Probably was my first big event in like 20 plus years in playing. It was so much fun. I caved and played more meta choice. I'll never do that again. Should have played... No, bro. No, you did fine. You didn't. I think when you go to YCSs, like, you're not going there for, like, I feel like you go there, my opinion is, on big events, right? You go to have fun. If you're trying to do good, I mean, like, yeah, you should do, if you, like, it depends. Like, pick your poison. Are you going to have fun? Or are you going to do good? If you're going to do good, you need to play the best deck or make the appropriate choices to play the best deck you have access to give you the best results. If you're going to have fun, play whatever you want, man. Play whatever you want. But YCSs are, like... I don't know, like, getting a YCS win is, like, pretty, you know, or topping a YCS is pretty good, you know? Okay, so let's see here, add this. This will add me a Reed Bear. Activate Reed Bear. Pitch these two. Send this. Activate this. Banish that. Add this. Or was it send both since I had claw access to clauseless? That sucks. Ritual summon this, sack this, summon out here, a Reed Bear. Well, this might not be as good as I want it to be. Pitch that. Doesn't search me anything set. Yeah, just summon this and hope that sucks. We can trish him. That's about it. What's it? I think it was probably sack both. Oh, great, Dark Blade. Destroy Dark Blade. That's fine. Memento. Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. The frickin' horse. Yes, we'll negate the horse. One card left, duty. Normal summon. What could it be? We did it. Heck yeah, we'll save this one. Dang. Dang, chat. Well, everybody, I think we'll wrap up the stream here. Pretty good turnout. I don't know how I feel about Nekroz going into the next format. Definitely a fun deck to tape. Definitely gonna have it all max rarity, so like I'll probably pick it up and take it to locals and do like a versus local series, so you guys can watch that. But yeah, other than that, man, like appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. Please remember, if you guys want to help support the channel, become a member, get access to cool perks and rewards such as play mats. You know, like the artwork at your disposal to do whatever you want with. You know, that's pretty much it. Yeah, stay safe. Check out Dueling Guard. Have fun. Be safe, guys. See you guys.